What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be re-reviewing the high-grade Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. The final form of the Gundam Barbatos, its response speed and joint tuning has been increased to the absolute limit, and it fought tooth and nail to fulfill Orga's orders. This package contains a total of 5 runners, a wire, and a medium-sized sticker sheet, and since it mostly employs the Gundam frame Type 4, the build is more or less familiar to IBO veterans, especially to those who have built the previous Barbatos Lupus. Still, some changes were made, especially in the chest and arms, in an effort to increase the stability of the kit alongside reflecting the looks, and I'll get to that in a bit, but they don't really mean too much in terms of the build differences. Judging from the assembly process alone, anybody should be able to handle the build. Straight assembly complete, and the high-grade Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex does not come out great. Positively speaking, the color choices are correct, general sculpting looks great, and the ferocious, beastly appearance is reflected well in the kit, regardless of its errors. That being said, the part separation is not great. Despite the fully plastic Tekadan symbol on the chest, stickers are used on the eyes, the grey on the collar, chest, side skirts and shins, the red on the heels, yellow on the shoulders, toes and tail, and the power buttons on the knees. The yellow ones are especially bad because of the geometry they fold over. However, despite all that, you still need to paint the nails yellow, the power button on the tail, as well as the whites of the backpack. The final two I still consider to be extremely lazy omissions. One final thing to note is that the arms are way too long on this kit, which looks rather stupid in a neutral pose. Altogether, while the high-grade Lupus Rex has a great foundation to work with, especially for 1400 yen, I personally think they could have done a little bit more at the cost of a higher final price in order to have produced something better. Articulation begins with an unrestricted double ball jointed head, shoulders that can shift up, roll, and rotate without limitations. The shoulder armor and flap are independent to get out of the way of the arm raise. There's a bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, and massive ball jointed wrists. There's a bar in the torso for crunches, while the waist can rotate all the way. Front and side skirts can move for the legs to swing laterally, kick towards the front and back, as well as perform full side splits. There's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ball jointed ankles with a dedicated ankle tilt, as well as ankle armor and toe movement. Finally, the tail blade can swing up and down. Articulation of the Barbatos Lupus Rex is great as per usual for the Gundam frame. My copy in particular stays together rather well, and the new shoulder frame parts provide a tighter connection for holding the weapons. Still, it's better to proceed with caution lest you break some parts. For accessories, there's a pair of holding hands and open hands. Annoyingly, you'll need to swap the hand covers over for use of the alternate hands, which is an annoying trend back in the day. There's also a base adapter to allow any action base to clear that rather long crotch armor. In terms of weapons, the tail blade can be sent out with a wire that hooks into the original attachment piece and plugs into the tail directly. With the thickness and sturdiness of the mechanism, you can flex the wire to your desired position without much worry. Finally, there's the signature ultra-large mace, featuring a telescopic handle to adjust the reach. It can sandwich into the holding hands for use, and despite its circular handle, the grip is very secure. And thanks to the new shoulder frame, the kit can hold it up without much assistance, at least when the joints are fresh. The mace can also be stored in the basket by plugging onto an adapter, or be held with the subarms by unfolding them on their double joint after opening the hatches and clipping it in. Moreover, the subarms can rotate at the base to adjust their angle, while all manner of weapons with circular handles can be clipped in for use just fine. Leftovers include the original chest, shoulder, and arm frame parts. Not much use for them unless you need backups for your other Gundam frames. The high-grade Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex is a frustrating kit. not because of its structure but because of its wasted potential. Back in the day, recency bias and the like might have skewed my opinions when I first reviewed it, but now it's more a kit you'll need to proceed at your own discretion. It has a great foundation, despite the oversized arms, and for Bandai to resort to such cheap means to fill in the details while leaving out a lot of paint apps like the backpack and power buttons on the tail, it's a kit that cannot go without painting. Sure, the articulation is great, while the gimmicks and weapons work beautifully, but it means diddly squat if the kit can't look good doing so. Altogether, the high-grade Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex is a kit that requires intermediate skills and effort to build up what has been laid out as foundation, and with the new contenders in the gunpla scene for around the same price, it might be worth spending your money for one of these and the necessary paint for something else. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.